Tonight, President Biden returns to the U.S. from his 5-day visit to France, but he won't be here for long. On Wednesday, he heads to Italy for the G7 meeting with America's allies. CBS's Skyler Henry is at the White House with more on what we can expect there. Skyler, good evening.
Hey, Jerika, good evening to you. There will be work cut out for the G7 leaders dealing with several of those issues as President Biden juggles multiple international challenges and deals with his main political challenger here at home.
Without naming his predecessor, President Biden jabbed at former President Donald Trump today during a wreath-laying ceremony at a World War I cemetery in France.
I think it is a measure of a country's support for democratic values that they honor those who've risked their lives and lost their lives. The idea that I'd come to Normandy and not make this short trip here to pay tribute. And it's the same story. Think about it. America showed up.
The former president skipped that same cemetery during a trip to France in 2018 and reportedly afterwards called those who were buried there, quote, losers and suckers. This afternoon in Las Vegas, Trump said that never happened.
For me to say suckers and losers about people that died in World War I in front of military people? It's not a possibility you could say a thing like that.
Sunday was Trump's first official campaign rally during a West Coast swing where he saw thunderous crowds since being found guilty in the so-called hush money trial in New York. CBS News confirms he's scheduled to meet via Zoom with his probation officer on Monday from his Mar-a-Lago home. Likely voters say that guilty verdict pales in comparison to other issues like the economy, inflation, and the border.
If Joe Biden truly wanted to sign an executive order to stop the invasion, right now all he needs to do is say, I hereby immediately reinstate every single border policy of a gentleman named Donald J. Trump.
New CBS News polling out Sunday shows the likely rematch between Biden and Trump neck and neck, with the former president ahead by 1% nationally and President Biden ahead by 1% in the battleground states.
As for President Biden, he will also make a trip out west for a star-studded event in Los Angeles next weekend, but not before that G7 trip to Italy. Jerika.
Skyler Henry, thank you.